Together, we are united to end poverty. Being a single mother is something that has to be done. So it's not a choice. You don't have a choice. So you're in it, so, and all you have to do, you never look back. You're always moving forward with it. So there isn't a I can't do this. It's how I'm gonna do this. So you want them to have a normal life. You don't want them to worry about, mommy, how are you paying the bills? Participating in the VITA program, I started simply just going in, and I got my taxes done, and it was such a quick process. There was no hassle, just bring this in. They would tell me exactly what I needed to do, and I would get them done. And I was there. I was in New Britain for 6 years, and 6 years I got my taxes done in New Britain at the VITA program for absolutely nothing. Just a nice time. Everyone was super nice also. I could count, like I could plan ahead. I had 2 kids, so I was getting something back, you know. And I would plan, I'd say, okay, this next February, we can either do something nice for the family because we wouldn't go on vacation during the year, or we can pay Cali soccer, you know, whatever Fabiana wanted at the moment. So it helped in so many different ways. It gave us a light. So it gave us a light at the end of the tunnel, where it wasn't all bad or all tight all year long. We had a little breather. We could come up and catch some air for a few seconds. The resources that I would come upon, specifically VITA, I saw how it was the benefits that it would bring to my family. At that moment, every time I would go in, first year, second year, I'm like, at one point I thought to myself, I can do this, right? So sitting at one of my accounting classes at Tungsvis, one of the professors mentioned it. Oh, we're looking for volunteers. Is anyone interested? I said, and it hit me. I was like, oh, I can do this. So I signed up. You have to take a course, a little 2-3 day course, and I loved it. I loved it because now I understood what they were doing for me. So after being a VITA volunteer and being able to share my story was heard across the board, and I was contacted by other advocacies asking me to share my story. So at that point, I got invited to a press conference. I got invited to the convention center, the Power of the Purse. I got to meet Rita Moreno there. It was a wonderful experience, and it made me feel like I'm doing something to give back. My opportunity to advocate for policy change, advocate for the families that really need it, advocate for families that are, you know, struggling and living in poverty. It's my way of giving back to the program, to the people, to my community. It's time for us to pay it forward.